Hello children, today we are going to study question tag. Question tag. So the question tag there is given. Question tag is always opposite to the given sentence. I mean, if the given sentence is in negative, the question tag will be in affirmative. Next one, if the given sentence is in affirmative, the question tag will be in negative. I have given you a structure also so that you can understand it very clearly. And according to the structure, first you need to write your given sentence, and after that, in place of full stop, you need to put single comma, and then your verb if your sentence or question tag will be in affirmative, or contraction if your question tag is in negative. After that, pronoun of the subject. For pronoun of the subject, then finally question mark. According to this example, there is given, he is a very good boy. He is a very good boy. That's a given sentence. That's a given sentence. Then according to the structure, first you need to write your given sentence that I have already given you, and in place of full stop you need to put single comma, that's your single comma. After that, your verb in the condition if you need to add question tag in affirmative. But according to the condition I have given you, if the given sentence is in affirmative, then the question tag will be in negative. If the given sentence is in affirmative, the question tag will be in negative. He is a very good boy. That's a affirmative sentence. It means your question tag will be in negative. Now that contraction will be used. There is given is, and is negative is not. Means the negative of is there is given is not, and you have to use the contraction form of is not. What is the contraction form of is not? Isn't. So you have to use contraction of is, that is isn't. He is a very good boy, single comma, isn't. After that, pronoun of the subject. In place of subject, there is given already a pronoun. He is already a pronoun. It means you have to write the same pronoun. He, isn't he, and then finally question mark. That is your question mark. Now your complete sentence is, he is a very good boy, single comma, isn't he? According to your conditions, your given sentence was in affirmative. I have added the question tag in negative. Negative is, that is your is, that is in affirmative. I have given isn't, that is the negative of is. Okay, now the next sentence there is given, the boys are not in the class. That is, if the given sentence is in negative, the question tag will be in affirmative. That's our sentence, and that is already given in negative because I have used here not. The boys are not in the class. Now according to the structure, first the given sentence, the boys are not in the class, and after that, in place of full stop, that's our full stop, you have to write single, put single comma, and after that verb or contraction. That's your are not. That is already given in negative. It means you have to use affirmative of are not. And what is affirmative of are not? That is only are. The boys are not in the class, single comma are, and after that pronoun of the subject. What is the subject? In place of subject you have given boys. Boy the plural form. And then what is the pronoun of boys? There is given boy, it means they. If there is given boy, it means he. Here it is given boy, it means they. Are they? Now question mark. Once again, the boys are not in the class. Your answer is, the boys are not in the class. Are they? Okay children, the next example is given. the girl goes to the market. That's our given sentence and it is in affirmative because there is given goes. The girl goes to the market. So first, according to the structure, you have to write your given sentence that is already given, and in place of full stop you have to put single comma. The girl goes to the market. Now that is your affirmative sentence. It means you have to use contraction. You have to use the negative of this one. You have to use contraction, and for contraction you need the helping verb. For contraction you need the helping verb. That is your main verb goes. From goes you have to find out your helping verb. In previous videos I have already given you, many times I have given you. For example, if you have second form as a main verb, then what is helping verb? Did is the helping verb. If you have first form as a main verb, do is as a helping verb. If you have first form plus s or es, first form plus s or es, in that condition, does is the helping verb. That's your formula to take out the helping verb from the main verbs. In this sentence, we have goes. What means first form plus es? Means what is the helping verb? Does. That's our helping verb. And you have to use the negative of does. What will be the negative of does? Means contraction. That is doesn't. Now, the contraction of this one is doesn't. Doesn't. Then pronoun of the subject. What is the subject? The girl. And pronoun of this girl is she. Doesn't, she, finally question mark. Once again, the girl goes to the market. Doesn't she? Okay, students. One more example. The last one is given. He bought a new car. In this sentence, the given sentence is in affirmative. And bought, that is the second form of verb. According to the structure and these rules, if your given sentence is in affirmative, the question tag will be negative. First, in place of full stop, put single comma. Then the contraction of the helping verb of the second form. Once again I am telling you, if you have the second form as a main verb, helping verb would be did. Now, what is the contraction of did? Contraction of did, there will be did not, finally didn't, and now that's already a pronoun. Didn't he, finally your question mark. Now your answer is he bought a new car. Didn't he? Okay, children. One more example. There is Mohit did not write a letter. In this sentence, your given sentence that is already negative because there is given not. Mohit did not write a letter. Very simple. Once again, in place of full stop, put single comma. Then your verb, because that is your negative sentence, and in negative sentence you have to write only the verb in affirmative form. Did not. And what will be the affirmative form of did not? Simple did. Did. And after that, pronoun of the subject. What is the subject? Mohit. What is the pronoun of Mohit? He. Mohit did not write a letter. Did he? Finally what? Question mark. Once again, your complete answer. Mohit did not write a letter. Did he? I have given you some contractions. For example, is not, isn't, are not, aren't, was not, wasn't, do not, don't, does not, doesn't, did not, didn't. In this way, you may find out some contractions yourself. Now the next one there is given use of none but, nothing but. It's very simple. Usually you have to write none but or nothing but in place of only. I have given you may say rules or structure. In place of only, you have to write none but if your subject is in living form. Means if your subject is living one, then in place of only you have to write none but, and if your subject is non-living, in that condition you have to write nothing but in place of only. Once again, if your subject is living one, in that condition you have to write none but in place of only, and if your subject is non-living, in that condition you have to write nothing but in place of only. I have given you one example. First one is given, only Raman can read this book. In this sentence, which is the subject? Raman is the subject. Raman is the subject, and Raman is living or non-living? He is living. It means you have to use none but in place of only. That's very simple. None but Raman. You have to do only one change. What the one change? In place of only you have to write none but if your subject is living. Raman is the subject and is living one. In that condition, in place of only I have written none but Raman can read this book. The next example that is given, only chairs were broken. In this sentence, which is the subject? Chairs. That is a subject. And chairs is living one or non-living? It's a non-living. In that condition, according to the rules, in place of only, you have to write simply nothing but. That's our only, and in place of only, we have to write only nothing but. Now, chairs were broken. Nothing but chairs were broken. Okay, students, I think it's very simple. You have to identify only your subject, then you have to find out whether your subject is living one or non-living one. If your subject is living one, in that condition, in place of only, you have to write none but. If your subject is non-living, in that condition, you have to write nothing but in place of only. You have to do only these changes, means you have to replace only by nothing but or none but. Remaining sentence, there will be no changing. Thank you. If you have any doubts regarding these rules, I mean this one and the previous one, you may send any message on my WhatsApp or you may call me. Thank you.